in Sunday, inshallah Aziz, in Birmingham Center. And that is purely on the topic of the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is done under the umbrella of Alimi Majlis Tahafiz wa Khutba in Pakistan. They great people from last 39 years. I still remember actually back in 1984 when they did the first conference in London Center. And from that time, they've been coming every year from Pakistan and all over the world, all these ulama, just with the same message which is I just mentioned, to keep in your head and keep in your mind that the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet. In here, there's a few points here. I'm just going to go step by step. For a start, actually, to me, I don't need to understand. This is my faith and my belief, and I'm sure most of you are in this situation, that we don't need to learn this, that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet. We are living because of that. Our death will happen, inshallah, on that. Does not matter whatever happen, our faith or our belief cannot change. Alhamdulillah, we are solid. We believe on Allah and believe on the last prophet. But our concern is our new generation. Wherever you look around in online or in the books and the schools which is getting distributed, they're all actually, what they do the slight changes in the meanings, and then they take over gradually the real faith. For example, they say the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the last prophet, but there is another prophet now. He actually have made us assistant. We are the assistant of Nabi. We are guided by the Nabi, that while I'm not here now, no, you take over the responsibilities. No. In the Hadith and the Sunnah, it has been very clear, which is I'm just going to mention. I'm going to speak in Urdu and English, inshallah, Aziz. And here, this one is very important points. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam तमाम मर्दों में से किसी के बाप नहीं, लेकिन अल्लाह के रसूल और सब नबियों पर ख़त्म हैं, कि ख़त्म पर हैं. So that means in English, the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is father of no man. This Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have no generation like as a nasl, as from the men's side is no nasl coming up. So forget these people. If somebody says I'm his son, I'm his like his son, or I'm his, no, you are not relative. I said that, yes, of course there are Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's daughters, then the nasl runs from there. We have a faith and we have respect for them. And there's no Nabi will become after this. And the second one, in here they mention actually, Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, मुझसे वही निस्बत रखते हो, तुम मुझसे वही निस्बत रखते हो जो हजरत this one here, हजरत अली रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु से फरमाया, प्रॉफेट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने हजरत अली रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु से फरमाया कि तुम मुझसे वही निस्बत रखते हो जो हजरत हारून और हजरत मूसा के दरमियान है, but you are not will be the messenger. So a lot of people actually, a lot of groups are saying these kind of things, that our prophet and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is exactly similar the way the Hazrat Harun and Hazrat Musa was, but it's not. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned this clear cut. He mentioned this hadith on that time, that Hazrat Ali is like me, but he's no Nabi because there's no Nabi after me. So he made this very, very clear. It's another one. Hazrat Abu Abama रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु said, आज रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि मैं आखिरी नबी हूँ और तुम आखिरी उम्मत हो. This is another proof of that I am the last prophet and you are the last ummah. So if there is no prophet, there is no ummah. So if somebody call, we are different than you, clear cut, they have a separate nabi. So if you take the knowledge of this on just a bit briefly, the people who followed Hazrat Isa, they call, and when they become the non-believers, they become Isai. Because at that time, the people who were in the faith, they are the Muslims. They're still Muslims. Muslims not just started with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muslim started with the time of Hazrat Adam. So the people who followed Hazrat Isa, and then they said, and then they killed him. But according to them, they killed him. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually raised him to the Jannah. But they call themselves Hazrat Isa. The people who are the believers, non-believers basically. Same as Hazrat Musa. The people actually who denied on Hazrat Musa, they call them Yahudis. They are the people actually become the non-Muslim because they're not Muslim anymore, so they are Yahudi. So same as this time of the days actually. Some people call them Qadiani, some people call them Ahmadi. Even that word should not be used for any person because Ahmad is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's name. So the main topic is today is actually, I'm just going to conclude in the next couple of minutes. The Qadian was in India. There was a group who organized this fitna, and they started to call himself that he is the Nabi, he is the Messiah, he is this, he is that. He started to do a lot of things actually, and they become very big, and they're very big. Now they have centers in Birmingham, in London, all over the world, here and there. And they're very active. If you look onto the net, they have their own meanings of Quran. They have changed the Quran meanings. They have their own hadith. They call their followers as a Sahabas, or the further on they call the Ummatis. They call his wives as Ummahat al-Mu'mineen. So they're very, very close. They put every single name of the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lifestyle. So this is very, very important for our nasl and our future generation to remember that. Long you remember the one thing, inshallah Allah will be happy, and Prophet will be happy, and inshallah all we will be happy. Does no matter what anybody says, there's nobody can be a prophethood or somebody can take a responsibility of prophethood, because Prophet Muhammad said, you and me. This is a very important part to think about it. The Prophet said there's nobody in between me and you. I am the Nabi and you are the Ummah. It's your responsibility to take a further on. Nobody else can take this lead that I am the responsible person now to lead this Islam. No, it's me and your responsibility. So may Allah give this message to understand. I'm sure, is that very clear for young children? Do you understand that? So the Prophet ﷺ has given this responsibility to Muslim brothers, Muslim ladies, Muslim Ummah, that we protect this deen. Allah Ta'ala has promised to protect the Quran. And the Prophet ﷺ said, pass this responsibility to the Ummah, that you have to protect that part. There's no other person can be between of our Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Ummah. May Allah give us the tawfiq to follow this up. And everybody is requested to take part in the Khatm and Board conference, which will inshallah will start on Sunday between 10 and 11 o'clock and will last up to 6 o'clock. So try your best to gather there and take the benefit of that. A lot of ulamas will be there inshallah from all over the Pakistan. May Allah accept our efforts. Jazakallah fil khair.